What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is another amazing episode of Peripheral Rewind. I'm Nano Goblin. That's Jalmain, and in this episode, we're going to be discussing a variety of topics, but I'm not going to spoil it. You're going to have to watch past the intro to see what we're talking about today.
Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. Get far too into it every time.
I can't help it. It's so catchy.
Yeah, so what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about a couple different things. Not a grab bag like we've done before. It's just kind of, these are kind of smaller topics that I felt like we could just, make one episode because they are kind of all related in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about those, but we'll get to those in uno momento, por favor.
Indeed.
Yeah, so what's new this week?
Uh,
Okay, hold up. Actually, before I do that, have you tried these? Hold on.
Is that the Sprite ginger ale mix?
No. It's Sprite plus tea.
Oh no, I haven't, but that's intriguing to me.
They're really good. I just finished one. I probably shouldn't open another one.
I'm assuming it's zero sugar or no sugar added.
So I buy the zero sugar, but it's also it. So my biggest problem is tea normally has caffeine in it.
Mm.
These, does it say it on here? Somewhere. Should say it. Yeah, right there. Get real close. No cat. Oh, come on. Stop focusing on me. Focus on the can. Focus on the can.
So
Anyways, it says no caffeine right there.
wow.
So it's really nice to actually have something that's like kind of tea tasting. Because, like, man, I miss me some Arizona green tea.
Oh yeah, that Arizona green tea is fantastic. Have you tried the diet variety?
Oh, hang on. The phone's going off here. There we go. The what? The diet? Why would I want the diet?
Health reasons, I guess. As you know me, I'm a bastion of health,
Oh, yeah.
as everyone knows.
We both are.
Oh,
Us hefty boys are all
yes.
about that health.
Mm.
All about
Healthy
that health.
appetites.
About
That's
that
the
health.
other thing healthy about me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that seafood diet. Seafood, I eat it.
damn, your dad joke is on fire tonight. I respect it. But,
um. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, what's new?
uh, I'm working on getting this really cool encoder project going. So I'm assuming you've heard of Handbrake and things like that. It allows you to convert like media files into other media formats.
Oh, like if you have an MP3 and you wanted a wave kind of thing, you mean?
Yeah, or in the case of movies, it'll allow you to take like a AVI file and turn it into a MP4 or
Oh, okay.
whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
And so I was like, there's got to be a better way to do it. And with the help of the dreaded AI, I've uh, I've created a program that converts files super fast, and then it's also kind of future proofed, where it allows you to convert to the latest and greatest like audio video format that even isn't super widely supported yet,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's pretty
Cool.
cool. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Any more headway on the citizenship?
So, the office are in Quebec. I forget the. It's like the archdiocese something whatever. We still haven't received the death. So it's either the death or birth certificate, but it's the final piece of the puzzle. Uh, the uh the lawyer, he's very understanding, and he realizes when you're digging for records that are that old, it'll
Yep.
definitely take some time to get it. It's a matter of the the religious baptismal people said, "Yeah, we found it, and we're gonna send it to you. Just we haven't got it yet.
Ah, I
It's
see. I
Canada
see. I
Post,
see.
probably USPS Canada Post. Whenever it's government mail system,
Right.
Lord help you, Lord help you."
Fun. Fun.
And then
Real fun.
yeah,
I,
I can't
I,
wait
I,
because as I'll
I would have been over it by now. By the way, I would have just been like, "Fuck this shit." Like,
I'm kind of there, but then again, I'm like, I can't wait for the maple leaf passport, and I can just be like, you know, fuck, fuck this mess that's down here, and
right,
and uh, you know, God bless America, yada yada, whatever. Like, but but it's just one of those things where it's always good to have an out as well, right?
right,
Like,
right. Yeah, no, I get it. Um, but yeah, it's
so
just yeah, it'd just be I'd be
it's
so
it
annoyed with
is,
the whole process at this point. Like, how much more do you
dude.
want? Like, come on, just give it to me.
Yeah, it's like we've proven the lineage, we've followed the letter,
Yeah,
like just
they're obviously
whatever.
not
Um,
terrorists, okay? Like, one's in a wheelchair, one's
Barring my
blind. Like, come on.
complexion, yeah, you know, there's a reason I trimmed this sucker down. So I get, instead of getting confused for Allah Akbar, I get confused for Si Senor. You know? Uh so it's it's ironic though. I'm sure you noticed when we met in person, like my complexion was a lot lighter than a lot of people think. Like it takes, like literally, I can be up north for like a month, and I start turning into a pasty toothpaste gentleman in no time. Um, like it's quite the metamorphose.
The metamorphose.
Yes.
As for me, nothing. The same old. Nothing's
Samuel.
new.
Mm.
Aside from,
Well, I'm
do you,
intrigued.
do you guys see it on my camera?
Are you talking about that rainbow effect that your
There's,
fan is spewing off there?
I don't think it's my fan. I think there's like a spider web or something on my camera. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, oh yeah, I saw it briefly when you were doing that. I saw it briefly, but I think you busted it. So
I, I don't think I did. Do you see the line? Maybe it's from this.
maybe I saw the line initially when you were doing the pencil or whatever that. Oh yeah.
It's a paintbrush.
Oh, the
It's my
artiste.
the fancy
Paint me
little.
like one of
I
your
I use it.
French
I use it to
baguettes.
dust more than I do anything. It's nice for like little
Right.
lenses and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't get me wrong. I love microfiber, but certain things, man, There's a giant line of light in front
I
of you
I
right now.
see it, and it's bothering the.
It's
It's weird. I don't know what's going
it's
on. Eh, go
there there. Yep. No. There. Yep. There. Yep.
away. Hold on, hold on. It's the ring light on it. If I turn it up, does it go away?
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
That's one of the
Turn it
reasons
down.
I'd prefer. I should probably turn my ring light on,
Oh, it's
but
not the
my
ring
problem
light.
is my glasses. Like I've noticed when I turn my ring light on, it catches my glasses really, really well. Like really well. So it's like,
Hey Google, set computer light to 50%. It's my actual light. Hey Google, set computer light to white.
hey Google,
Can't hear
stick
you.
computer light to Canadian goose, and it's just angry hissing noises.
I
Um,
don't know what it's doing, and I've messed up my camera now. It's not where it was.
it's all right.
It's
Have you lost weight, man? You look like you've lost a little weight.
no, you're just not seeing that side profile. It's still all there.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha. I was gonna say, have you joined the Skinny Boy Club? Am I
Hold on,
deserted?
I'll give it a.
Um,
Hold on.
mm. The first that one of the first comments under the video, it's like this light adjustment tutorial is on point. So,
It is. It's totally my light.
you know,
Why is it? It what? I'm gonna have to go back and watch the other ones because I don't think it was doing this before.
it wasn't. No, I would have mentioned it if it was.
Now I'm totally out of frame.
Perfect. I'll stare at your boobs. You stare at my boobs. We'll be fine. Um. Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
So if
Whatever. Good enough. Everyone see my fan? It's a comfort zone.
mm,
Keeps me nice and cool.
dude, sometimes those like cheapo industrial looking fans are the best, man.
Oh, keeps keeps the air flowing in here, so that's all that matters to me.
That's what
Anyways,
I mean. Like you don't need anything fancy.
yeah, nothing new. Um, I'm trying to think of what I've done in the last little while. I haven't even been flying. That's my biggest thing. I need to go start playing that again. Um, do some more of that.
Mm.
Um,
You know, if you were a drug addict, you would have overdosed on flying.
hey man, find something I like, okay?
Yeah, it's
Let me
obviously
let me
not
have this
Baldur's
while I'm
Gate
still
3.
let me have this while I'm still fucking focused on
Fine,
it.
fine.
um Words that I can't think of.
Uh, So I think we've strung the audience along enough. What's the first topic on tonight's
So
agenda?
we're gonna talk about when 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 we used to go places anywhere. It could have
Okay.
been to the mall, it could have been anywhere like that. Like it that was our entertainment. We didn't have everything sitting, right here in your cell phone or whatever. It was just that your entertainment was going out and doing things for the most part. Obviously you had your TV and stuff like that, but like there's like going out was a big thing, you know,
Yeah.
going mini putt or to the, I don't know, to the skating rink or bowling alleys. So I guess because we obviously had two very different sides of this. What what was the regular event that you guys went out and did? Because I know you still do. You still go to the movies all the time.
Yeah. Hmm.
Is
One that jumps to mind that we don't do nearly as often, and I think it goes the both, same in Canada and the United States, like going to the mall. I hung out in a little tiny, one of the tiniest arcades in the mall. Because I don't think that space was originally meant to be an arcade or anything of that nature. It was like, you know, one of those little small shoebox hut cutouts kind of a thing,
right.
jam packed full of like arcade machines. Um, there was one that was it was so cool. It was the Mortal Kombat 4 arcade.
Okay.
And I don't know if you remember what they look like, but it had the guy with the super white face. I forget his name. The
Guy with
super
the
white
super
face and
like Raiden.
no, not Raiden. If you look up like I know the audience can't see it, but if you look it up, um Mortal Kombat 4 arcade machine.
I'm just gonna look at the characters.
Well, if you look up the arcade, the it'll literally pop up with the
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna know. Holy crap! Talk about. Okay, hold on.
golly, what's with all the holy
Jesus
cow?
Christ! Talk about pop up nation.
Right? Gosh. Like if that
This guy,
doesn't tell you
Quan
struggling
Chi.
for money.
Quan Chi.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
there you go. Quan Chi. Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up here.
Um
Um,
and when you were driving right past the arcade, you had Quan Chi's big old bald ass
oh,
staring
oh,
at you on the side of the arcade machine.
nope. I don't want the video. Get out of here. I wanted this picture.
There you go. That's the sucker.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
the sucker right
I'm
there,
gonna
man.
save image. Um. Sure. All right. This is what he's talking about. People, hold on. Where's the find the picture of the fish?
Little ad.
Oh, it's a hawk, or it's an eagle.
Yeah,
And now we change it to this. So this is the arcade machine that he's talking about. Oh, now it's tiny.
yeah,
So this right here. Look at.
yep.
I wonder who that is, because that's a real person.
Oh yeah, 100%. My guess is it was may have been like a team member that was working on the game at the time, or maybe like a model or an act. It had to have been either that or a model or
Yeah.
actor.
Oh, oh. Speaking of, sorry, on this note, today at work, um, so there's a band called Odds. They're a Canadian band from the '90s. They're going to be
Yeah,
playing in like the next town over on Saturday, like a free little show down by the water. And I was looking up their songs, and hold on, let me hide Quan Chi here. Um, and let me hold on. Let me make it so you can see what I'm doing here. This one. It's a song called "Make You Mad"
hmm
by Odds. And if we watch this video, you guys will be able to hear it, but you won't be able to see it. But this girl right here, I was like, she's uncredited. Who is it? Who is that? She looks very familiar. I said it
she does.
kind of resembled Nev Campbell,
Yeah, I can see that.
but she she's uncredited in this, and AI and Google cannot tell me who it is because she literally is uncredited. So
Yeah.
she looks like, oh, is it Buffy? Um,
She looks a little bit like Michelle Trachtenberg, Buffy's little sister. A little bit.
this chick.
But it wouldn't be her, I don't think.
This chick. Who's this chick?
Sabrina Carpenter.
What?
I can't remember. It's Sabrina something or uh, dude. Just look up Buffy actors. Yeah,
Charisma Carpenter.
Charisma Car. I was close. Sabrina Charisma. They're
You
both
guys can't see
Carpenter.
this, but she could be her. It could be her. Looks kind of like her.
Potentially. Is she Canadian though?
Oh, I have no idea. Are you Canadian? Who are you? American. It doesn't matter though. It. So this music video by Odds features Bruce McCulloch from New Kids on the Block, which I guess technically, um, anyways, it's a pretty funny video. Um, it's got like a roller rink and stuff like that. Um, but like it's him like working out in the bathroom and stuff like that. Like, anyways, I don't want to play too much of it because they you
Yeah,
can
we
they can
can't.
hear it. I don't want to get copyright claimed
Yep.
or
Yep.
anything like that. Um,
Nope. That's fair.
but
Yeah.
um, it's just bothered the fuck out of me all day today. Like she looks so familiar. Like she looks, it's hard to say. Anyways, if anybody is watching this and you happen to know the answer, tell me the answer because
Yep.
I want to know. Anyways, sidebar.
Even I want to know. I'm pulled in now. I'm part of this journey.
It's one of those things.
Um.
Both me and the manager spent like 15 minutes trying to figure out who it was. Like, it was one of those things. Okay, anyways, um, so this arcade, you're saying it was in a tiny place, right? Um,
Yeah. When I
so
say shoebox, of course I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it
right,
was
right,
definitely in a
but
small.
was it a tight squeeze? Because you were in your chair,
Yeah. 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 It was a tight squeeze, but the thing is, like, the guy that ran that little place did his best to make it accessible.
right?
Like he
So
so
okay,
the cool thing
so
is
did he made it accessible before you started coming,
no,
or it
no,
was
after
it
after
was oh okay, Andy's coming, like he's gonna be a frequent
yeah,
flyer, and
because
let's try
he
and move some
knows
stuff
how much
around.
I love video games. Yeah, this dude was an older gentleman that loved video games. You could tell that he really enjoyed video games, right?
Right,
And he was I'm totally guessing on this part, but it looks like he should have been retired ages ago. I think this was probably just something where he could hang out and chill with stuff that he loved, uh,
right,
and talk to people about gaming. But he made such a big effort to be like, oh, and like you were saying, Andy's coming. I can tell he loves video games. Just like,
right,
you
right.
know,
It's just one of those things. Like, he's like, oh, okay, well, I'm sure. So it's the same thing I probably would do at the shop. Like seeing someone come in a mobility scooter or a wheelchair or something like that. I'm like, okay, wait, we can move some shit around to make it a little easier. Now, that being said, once you move up here, stay out of our tool aisle because there's gonna be no fucking room for you in your chair.
okay,
there's
understood,
there's there's
understood.
there's a very small walking space because we don't have enough shelf space for all of the bigger items. And it's kind of annoying, and I hate it, but it's just one of those things. Like, where else do we put it, right? Like, there's
Yeah.
nowhere to put it. Our location is on the smaller side,
Mhm.
but even still, anyways. But the video games are right at the front door now, so you saw them, like.
Yeah. Oh, my wallet saw them too. So
um,
you know.
but yeah, so anyways, so the mall, so you were at the mall and the arcade. Was there anywhere else in the mall that you would frequent quite often?
Oh, dude, bro. The okay, so they're not as free prevalent, outside of Costco or outside of Sam's Club, but they would have those free samples at the mall, you know, and in the little food court area. And I I, I used to use my precociousness and the fact that for a long while I looked a little bit younger, right? Um, they're like, "Oh, this cute kid in a wheelchair."
Let alone you're like
They would give
20.
me, yeah, well, maybe not that old, but like 16, 17.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
know,
I get you. I get you.
teenage, yeah, yeah. And they would give me a little extra. I'm sure because some of the portion sizes that I ended up getting, I was like, dude, this could be a freaking meal by the by the end of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially the Chinese chain.
Oh yeah.
They,
So like
they would
every
have
once in a while, like you
yeah.
could get like some free samples at a couple of the places in the food court in the mall that we had here. The problem is,
Mhm.
as bad as this is, I think the mall idea is dying. Um,
Unfortunately.
they have gone more to strip mall style,
Mhm.
not indoor hangout spot style, which is kind of sad because
Yeah.
like I understand it from a business point of view. Like it's kind of hard to track when you have a big open door. Um, it's kind of hard to keep track of everybody that's walking through the mall and everything like that. And as bad as it is, kids are little shitheads, and I won't deny that I wasn't a little shithead. I never would steal anything or anything like that, but you'd get up
Mhm.
to some shenanigans, that are like kind of
Yeah.
annoying to a business, but it's just one
Yeah.
of those things. Like I get it, I understand that businesses would rather just have a actual regular front door and not have just random people walking in, um, but on the other side of that, on the business side as well, having all those big open doors is what draws people in. People walking around the mall generally will stop in almost every store, you know.
Yeah. There was one store like did you I'm sure you guys had something similar, if not this, but like Dillard's or JC Penney's.
We have a JC Penney.
Yeah, like
I've
so
never heard of Dillard's.
okay, Dillard's, JC Penney, same.
Oh, okay.
It's essentially the same. Um, so they had a big shoe section, and I was really big into shoes. Uh, because like for one, my shoes lasted a while for obvious reasons.
Well, no,
um,
no wear and tear.
yeah, essentially. So I was able to get these really nice, like, uh, sneakers, like New Balance or Nike or whatever.
Right.
And I could, while my friends were degrading over months and months and months, mine looked like brand new aside from one or two
Scuffs or
little,
something where you like
yeah,
turned and scuffed your toe or something. Yeah.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Or
used
dropped
to,
a
so
greasy noodle on it.
it, essentially, yeah. Oh, hey, don't be telling my business like that. Um, but like,
There's no one,
yeah, like
we don't need to tell anybody your business. We can see it.
Hey man, hey.
Hey, they can see mine too, so you don't worry about
Uh,
it.
yeah, no. Like, so when my foot stopped growing, that was actually one of the happiest days of my life.
He's only got one foot.
1.5. Um, Actually, funny story about that. Don't worry, it's an aside. It's real quick. Because of the surgery I had on my legs, they said, because they had to fuse my one part of my ankle bone, for stability purposes, that it like may cause like a shortening of a foot. So my
Okay.
my left foot is an 11 and a half or 12, depending on the
Shoe.
the brand or
Yeah.
make or whatever.
Yeah.
But my right foot, 9.5 or 10. So
That poor shoe store. You just walk in and be like, so here's my conundrum. I really like this shoe, but I need it in two different sizes. And I
no,
don't
my
want
my
to
right
buy
foot,
two shoes. Like two pairs of shoes.
and it's another conundrum. So a four. So there's a size called 4E. So it's like extra wide. That's about as wide as you can go before um before you have to get like a medical specific shoe.
Right.
So
You got that
my
fat
foot's a
feet.
pancake. My foot's a pancake, bro.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
real, dude. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but
So
it's because of it's for obvious reasons. Like you're not. What's the best way to put this? Because like I see it now,
uh,
as age happens, and as bad as this, age doesn't help because things sink.
yeah. I mean, it's a genetic thing. It's flat. My foot's
Yeah,
essentially flat.
but it's
Like,
also medical in that sense too, though. Like,
well, yeah, I have virtually no art, and that's because flat
mhm.
foot runs in the family, which is
He just
exacerbated by
got
the
those.
wheel.
He got those big brontosaurus
Pancake.
flat foot.
That's right. That's
Elephant
right,
feet.
ladies.
Just big
You know what
flat
they say?
pads.
Flat foot. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Speaking of brontosaurus feet, hey, what's up, Pop? Screen your. Oh wow! Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting my feet here. No, you're good.
Brontosaurus feet. Uh, the real question is
Hey,
what size foot is he though?
um, like, congrats. Um, so it's the same size as my right foot.
9.5.
Yeah.
I figured. So if you guys don't know, as you saw, um, Papa Goblin roll in there, he he's in Andy's or sorry Nano's other chair.
Yeah, my backup.
Yeah, and he uses that all the time. But
All right.
here it comes.
Dude, actually,
Speed demon.
smaller foot. That is 9.5 on my right foot. Okay. Talking about the nightmare biting shoes because I'm 11.5, 12 on this one. Oh, I thought you were talking about we are well endowed, but we don't need the internet to know this. Now there's gonna be OnlyFans things going on.
What? You're trying to find a girlfriend. You better tell
That's on my dating profile.
him.
Not because it,
Anyways,
I mean it's
so
almost the
so
same.
I think I said it the episode after I met you, not the episode we did when I met you. Um that I thought your dad was a lot taller than he is. Um when he got out of the van and shook my hand, I'm like, "Oh, well, okay." Like, 'cause I thought he was my height. I thought he was 6 foot.
You and me are about the same size, but him
Yeah.
He's
I
five nine.
because I'm always so used because obviously like you're sitting down all the time when I see him and he walks over and bends over and sets stuff down for you and stuff like that. In my mind, he was 6 foot. Like
Yeah.
that's how I saw him. Um,
So
and then
yeah.
him standing in front of me, I'm like, you're like 5'9".
Yeah. So I got my height from my uncles. My
Okay.
uncles are fairly decent sized.
So
On
you're
my
you're on your mom's side or your dad's side?
uh no, I don't have any uncles on my dad's side.
Oh,
I'm
your
just an
your
aunt.
dad's an only child.
No, I have two aunts, and my dad's
Oh,
the only
okay.
boy.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So he was. Wait, is he youngest or oldest or
He's
middle?
youngest. Yeah, he's
Oh, he's youngest. Oh,
totally
so he was
youngest.
dressed
Yeah.
up in girl clothes. No.
Oh, my poor dad was bullied. Like without you, my poor dad was
Yeah,
bullied.
yeah. That's the fun of having older sisters. I've heard.
Mm. Well, he still wakes up in cold sweat screaming in the evenings, from what I understand. So I don't know if that has to do with military service
I
or my
was,
two aunts.
I,
Either way,
it's a combo of both. He just wakes up.
my
He's
dad's
like,
the
he's
same
like, I
pain.
was in the army, and then my sisters showed up. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
No, no, I'm just teasing. No,
That's funny.
um,
Anyway, sidebar. Okay, let's. Okay, so you still go to the movies? I don't. I
mhm,
worked at a movie
yeah.
theater for 3.5 years. I can
Mhm.
tell you right now, I
So
don't
did
go
I.
to the movies.
I worked there for over at a movie theater year and a half.
Yeah, I was there for 3.5 years. And I can tell you right now. So every paycheck, so every 2 weeks, you would my movie theater would give you a voucher for you and one other, to go to a movie and not have to pay for the movie. You still had to pay for popcorn and whatever, but you didn't have to pay for the movie. So you didn't have to pay I don't even remember what it was, $10 or whatever to get into the movie. Um, and I can tell you when I left that job, I had a wallet full of those because I rarely went
No.
to the movies.
Hmm.
Um, to the point, so one of the biggest piss offs I had when I worked there was I ruined um, Force Awakens.
Oh
So
no.
so when you work the ticket booth, like the ticket check, and you're directing people to their theaters and stuff, your job when all the movies are in is you have to do theater checks to make sure there's not being people like super rowdy, that the
Or
screen
loitering.
that the well, not even that, but just like that the screen is still good, that the sound sounds good, and so on and so forth, right? Like just make sure everything's going well in the movie. Um, so I was actually working it was the day after the movie come out, I
Hmm.
believe. Um, it was a school had rented out the theater in the afternoon, to watch the
Yep.
movie. It was like I want to say it was like the grade 7, 8 class or something like that. They had this school event that they had rented the movie theater to go take the two classes or two grades to go and see this movie, because it was just one of those cool things that they could do, right? Anyway, so I was there working. I served all of the people, and while the movie was going on, I was also the one in charge of doing the checks. Spoiler alert,
Oh,
if you
okay.
have not watched Force Awakens, go watch the fucking movie. But I'm about to spoil something for you because it spoiled it for me. So if you haven't, skip ahead 5, 6 minutes.
Okay.
So I walked in and I was like looking up at the screen. I'm like, oh, okay, look, there's Han Solo. Oh, and there's the villain. What? Because at this point I had no idea what his name was, because I hadn't watched it. I was like,
Hmm.
okay. I'm like, okay, everything looks cool. And then all of a sudden, I saw the lightsaber glow, Han's face do the whatever, and him fall off the bridge. And I'm like,
Oh,
fuck. I literally just watched Han Solo's death,
dude.
and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what what a terrible time to walk into that movie. Like
Right? For real,
the
dude. Oh
probably
my
the
god.
biggest moment in that movie, I walked in and did a theater check. I'm like,
Oh,
it's funny because I walked over, did the fucking checklist, pissed off, walked back out of the theater, walked into, I walked, because it was just me and the manager in at this point, because that's all we needed. It was just the two of us to serve these students, and then me to watch the theater and stuff like that. Um, I walked right into the manager's office. I'm like, I'm not doing another check in there. And she looks at me and she's like, why, what happened? I'm like, just ruined the fucking movie. And I think she had seen it, and I explained where I walked in, and she's like, oh no. I'm like,
she was
uh-huh.
vibing with you. She
Oh yeah,
understood.
she completely got it. And she's like, well, on the bright side, not a spoiler alert, but there's nothing extra cool that really happens after that, so you're fine. I'm
You know?
like, fuck.
Hey, bright side lemons out of or lemonade out of lemons,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
Um,
Okay, so did you go? Let's move away from that. Oh, not away from it, but did you go anywhere else? Did you go? Did you go bowling?
um, so on the base, there was this was during third, fourth grade that in particular, the big, huge Olympic sized swimming pool had
Mm-hmm.
3 slides
Oh.
and of varying lengths. One was a little bit longer, gentler slope. You could kind of, yeah. The many stages of man through puberty.
We've
Yeah,
got the big slide, and then we've got the even bigger slide, and then we got the little slide.
yeah.
That's the cold water
So
slide.
yeah, bro. Like one would shoot you out like a bullet, and
Uh-huh.
the other
That's what she
would.
said.
Hey, dating profiles, but kind of lonely lately. Um, uh, uh, but yeah,
Anyways,
so that was one of those big, like, whenever we wanted to go do something
okay,
kind of
go down.
thing,
Yeah, it was kind of a
go down to the water or go down to the swimming area and do the thing. And then, and after that, we would always go to Burger King because it was on base, right? And Burger King was what was on base at the time. Um, so I would get a Whopper, a Whopper with extra pickles, um, and light lettuce because for whatever reason, oh my god, that poor person. Um,
Ignore what I'm doing. I'm
but
trying to find a video.
but yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I would go swimming. Swimming was a big one.
Okay.
Um,
I'm trying to think of what we did. We did
oh,
mini putt a
plus
couple times.
we would freak people out because I swim really well. I can bear weight. I can walk. The wheelchair is, ease of mobility and movement, right? My dad would throw me out of the chair, like purposefully, dramatically throw me out of the chair. So he would pick me up. He would pick me up by the swim trunks and
Yeah.
like under and scoop me under, and then just fling me into the fling me into the
Oh
pool.
gosh.
And people were like, "Oh my god!" uh, so good. One of my best childhood memories, dude. This old lady was freaking out,
Gosh.
and because I could hold my breath a decent time. I could hold for a little over 2 minutes when I was really swimming regularly,
Yep.
and like I would hold my breath for as long as I could. And this lady was like, "Somebody help him!" Oh, so good.
That's
Uh,
terrible.
yeah, but it was one of my best childhood memories, man. One of my best. Um, so I know you were saying like you went swimming and stuff, right?
Well, yeah, like I grew up on the lake, so but that was never. I guess some of it would be like kind of like an event, but um, it's um, it was more like swimming on the lake was just an everyday thing, unfortunately. Um, and just trying to find. I'm trying to find this video. You've just reminded me. It's not finding it. I'll send it to myself and I'll show you. Hold on. Anyways, sorry. Yeah. So swimming was just an everyday thing for me. Going to the movies or going to um, like we went bowling every once in a while, or like there was a birthday party that was bowling sometimes. Like that was kind of big.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm trying to think of what else we did. Honestly, the big of entertainment event for me was going. I would go to work with my mom, but I wouldn't stay at her work. Obviously, um,
Yeah.
I would just go around town, or I'd go to. She worked in the same town that my dad's parents, like my grandparents, lived. So I'd go to their place for the day while she was at work, kind of thing. Um, and I always loved that because I love my grandparents, so it was always a good time to hang out with them. Um, and anyways, so I would do that. Though that was kind of a big event for me, but I'm trying to think of what the other big events for me was. I don't know if I did do like mini putt and skating. Skating was the big event. So
Oh,
our little village that I grew up in, um, not the village of Charleston where I like lived, but like the actual little town that I lived outside of technically. Um, it I'm just gonna send this to you. Oops.
so
Yeah, so
I did end up.
skating rink was really the big event because it was like Sunday skating, I think is what it was. So like Sunday nights there was free skating. Hold on, I'm gonna watch. I kind of wish they could see this. Um, where did that go?
Oh, that's so good.
Okay, so you guys can hear it. Hold on.
Oh my god. Just his little legs. Like,
So 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 anyways, it's a video of a friend of a bunch of guys who happens to um be crippled in some form. um I can't say what he has, obviously. Like I don't know him anyways, but he's on his like pool lounger, that they set him in so he can float around in the pool. But he says he wants to try the water slide out. It's just one of the simple poolside water slides. It literally is like that slight curve and then in. So they get him up there and they let him go
Mm.
down. And they've got his pool lounger underneath him, but they don't have it far enough underneath him that he misses it and he's essentially drowning. And they're like, get him. That's so funny. Um, it's yeah, it's from June 14th on a TikTok channel called Gage Go Ham. If you want to find it. I don't know if that's
It's
I don't know
too
if that's his
good.
actual channel, but it was funny. I found it and I was like, "Hey, this reminds me of Nana."
I'm not that crippled.
No, but
I'm crippled light. I'm crippled light.
yeah, but tell me you wouldn't be similar.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's valid.
Hey, all I can say is I want to see the video of them putting him on top of the slide.
So my dad, the way that my dad actually got me up the slide is he fireman carried me.
Yeah,
So
but you're talking like big water slides. Like they have a top
yeah,
to them and like you can stand up there and kind of set you down and put you on the seat to
yeah.
be pushed down the slide, right?
Right, right, right.
We're talking this slide is a basic poolside slide that has the rinky dinky little fucking ladder. I want to see the video of them putting him up there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably four
I
guys
think there's
just
a reason
lifting this.
why they cut it out.
Or they got him on the bottom of it and pulled him up.
That's gotta get some views.
Yeah, 100%. It would. Anyways, I thought it was funny. Okay, hold on. I
Oh
saw
yeah.
a question here that kind of would help us sum up. Um, oh, what place from your childhood do you wish still existed exactly as you remember it?
Oh, easy.
The arcade?
No, no. I wish that the Power Zone from 1997 still existed.
Power Zone.
Oh,
Is that like the
because
place in Animorphs where they were?
kind of. No.
Like right in the first episode,
So
you know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah, yeah, totally. It had a similar vibe. But no, it's part of. They have a little shop. They have a shopping center on military bases,
okay,
and the Power Zone was the section of the store that had all the electronics in it, like
okay,
the
so like a
video
Radio
game.
Shack.
Yeah, essentially video game, except not as cool as Radio Shack. Um,
So you want something that's not as cool as Radio Shack, but still kind of cool. Why would you just want
yeah,
a Radio Shack?
no, because I Radio Shack had a ton of cool stuff,
Right.
but like it was trying to hold on so hard for so long.
I
I
honestly, if someone still had a Radio Shack open and it still like you walk in there and you find Walkmans and tape players and like
I would be
all
happy as a
I
clam.
would even if it had an inch of dust on it, I'd still be in there looking.
I'd be happy as a clam. Yep.
Yeah.
No, but the reason I picked the Power Zone is because the N64 wall
Hmm.
of like video games, like not necessarily that it was N64, PS, whatever. It was mainly because of the aesthetic of it. Like it had color, it had personality, it had like the you remember the big CRTs they would have above the displays
Hmm.
showing little snippets of the game or the little bubble controller, like the little domed console with the little controller thing where you could test out the games.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Little
I don't know. I would just love if the Power Zone not necessarily had that old. I mean, don't get me wrong, having that old tech there would be awesome,
Hmm.
but if they
Something
had that,
similar.
like, yeah, if they had that aesthetic,
Yeah.
because
But
right
see,
now,
even that's the problem. Like, so you're talking about like this come play the what it's like. So like it's got like the game console set up and it's got the TV and the bubble. So you can see the console. You can't touch the console, but it's got one game on it, kind of thing. Like they used to have those in like Walmart and they used to have them in Blockbuster
Target,
and like
yeah,
everywhere. They don't have those anymore. You know, like they don't have a
thing with
PS5 set up
those
playing games and stuff like that. Like it's like you know how often you would go in and you'd see the same kid playing Pokemon Stadium on the N64? Like,
because their parents couldn't afford it, and that was
yeah,
the only way they could
yeah.
play it.
And I'm like, bring it back. Let those poor kids that don't have it be able to play games. Like, come on, what are you doing? Oh, and
Yeah,
here's another thing. They might have them in your city, and I'm sure they do. But our city, like the one I live in now, used to have a gaming cafe kind of thing. So you could go
mm,
in and they had a couple games and stuff like that. Now they had rules, so like you couldn't change the game yourself. You had to ask them to change the game if they had a different game that you wanted to play, kind of thing. But you couldn't like constantly do it. But it was you had to pay for like 2 hours or whatever. So it was like a whatever, to be able to use the computers or do whatever. But it was all gaming and like you could sign into your own accounts and do that kind of stuff. Like they closed it. Like they are now they are
e-
that so the people that had it still own a shop, but it's strictly cards and board games. That's all they do. Like it's like a
e-
Magic the Gathering shop essentially, like Pokemon and stuff like that. Like
we need that nowadays for kids more than ever.
a hangout.
Like,
Like a better hang like
it's
somewhere where for them to go and just hang out and do that kind of stuff. Like the problem is there's so many little shits that'll get it be in there, and like I would it it sucks because little shitheads ruin it for all the other kids, you know. um
right.
but it's just one of those things. But I don't know why they ever stopped doing it. I know they moved locations, so they did have a smaller location, which they couldn't really do it. But before they did that, they stopped doing it. They started doing like Magic the Gathering nights and stuff like that, but they closed off the back of their store, where they had all the couches and stuff like that. And I will say, I think back there they did have a big Warhammer table set up for they had a like a good group that they had always in there playing Warhammer. I think twice a week. um, but at the same time, I'm like, you took away the couches and the hangouts for all these kids to, just come hang out. Like, I wouldn't even charge kids, to be honest. Come hang out. Like, you know, maybe if they were using like the computers, but if I had like a PS5 or an Xbox or something like set up, I'd only have one, you know, like two TVs and a PlayStation on one and Xbox on the other, and be like, yeah, come hang out, bring a couple friends, play some Halo, like just give them
You
somewhere to
know,
hang out.
I have been wanting to do like a rest. Nobody steal this idea. And if I see a restaurant
Steal it,
like this, fuck
steal it,
you.
steal
I
it,
know it was you.
steal it.
Um, but I would love to have like catered experiences, like have a bunch of little rooms where people could order snacks and food and stuff, but like have like a 1990s room and decorate it like the ultimate 90s kid room, or
Yeah, but
early 2000s,
so I
you
like
know.
the idea, but at the same time, the problem is as soon as you put people into a closed room, they will destroy shit. Shit will happen. They'll like, especially like if you're somewhere, you're most likely could be aiming for the, especially if it's 90s theme, you're aiming at the adults like our age that grew up during that time. You're gonna probably end up serving alcohol, and then alcohol leads to broken shit. Like,
Yeah.
so it comes down to like, I wouldn't have closed rooms. So there's a place in the next town over. There's a bar. called Barcadia, which is literally a bar and a full arcade.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like, and it's got some pretty vintage games in there from what I hear. I've never been, but they even have I think at certain parts in the bar, um, I think I haven't confirmed it, but I feel like they probably have the the glass top Pac-Man table.
Mm.
Like, for you not to have that. Like, but anyways, all right. So yeah, so there's all that kind of stuff. Like,
What?
I never frequented places like record stores and stuff like that. Like, I'd
No,
stop in at like um
no,
I'm trying to think
no.
of what
Just
the
in my defense, when I say like an area, I don't mean totally closed off where you can't see in or enter or whatever, but like have like time capsules. Like if you want to sit in the '90s room, or
right.
you want to sit in the early
I
2000s room.
just do the whole place as a 90s themed place. Just, make it so like there's the big comfy couch, with the Xbox like original 4 players, and then you can set up
and
LAN
and,
parties and
and a
shit like that.
giant CRT screen
Yeah,
that like
100%. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
I think we have a business venture when I get up to Canada, huh?
So let's talk about let's keeping on the theme of decorating. Um,
Yeah.
you said this before we started recording. So, your bedroom, or even any
Yeah.
room, it doesn't have to be your bedroom. It could be an office or whatever. Um, it- how did you have it decorated growing up?
Growing up, I had like of course we all go through different phases. So my younger our 4 to 5 year old age range, even up to 6 and 7, I had like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers bed sheets.
Okay, I think I had them too, but
Wow,
I not
the judgment!
not
Wow.
that long. I was I think my last themed bed sheets was I was probably 10.
I I said until 5 or 6,
No.
and like wow, um,
No, because I'm
that's because
imagining like if we pan over to your bed right now, I bet you got themed bed. You got Star Wars sheets on, don't you? Sheldon Cooper. I don't like how Darth Vader stares at me.
funny enough, a few years ago before we moved, I had Star Wars bed sheets.
I knew it.
But right now they are dark blue. Uh, they're very mature. You know,
Dark blue, Princess Leia's boobs all over. No, I was kidding.
hell yeah. No, I wish. Um,
All right, so okay, so typical's 90s bedroom. You had like, and I don't mean just when you were a kid. Like, I mean like all through. Like, for the most part, a lot of the
of
things
like
on my
99.
walls, yeah, like most of the things on my walls never really changed that often. Once
Yeah.
they were up,
Okay.
they were up.
I had glow in the dark. Do you remember those glow in the dark alien stickers
I had
that
the
you
like
could get?
like I the stars, and then there'd be like the one little alien ship or a couple little alien ships. You mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I had those too.
Something, yeah. Um, so, my local, because as you've pointed out and as you've discussed, I've, I love going to movies. So I had movie posters. Um,
Yeah.
so I had quite a bit of movie posters. They weren't like officially from the movie theater. They were the ones you could get at like Walmart or whatever.
Right, right.
And then um I had chess sets. So my dad would go around like on UN peacekeeping missions and other things that that he's not allowed to talk about. Um,
Highly
I still
classified.
don't know what it is, but anyway,
He killed people.
I don't know. Um,
I do.
but as you get the phone out to record, um,
Say it again. Say it again.
yeah, yeah, no, but I he got me a chess set from some of his different places.
Yeah.
So I had a that he's been to. So I had a shelf full of chess sets because I used to like to play chess. Um,
Yeah.
and so that was in my room for a good while there. And then um, like in late '90s, when I had a small TV, a smaller CRT TV in my room, um, I would have my video game consoles hooked up to there, so I could flip on my Super Nintendo or my PS1 or whatever.
Right.
Um, and that's pretty much what I had. It wasn't like I didn't have like band posters or whatever. Like, um, I had I had a decent CD collection. Yes, that's right, children. Physical media CDs. Um, I had a decent rock collection of CDs, not actual geographical rocks.
Geographical.
No,
What did you try again?
G, G, mm.
Come on. What's the word? You know it. Come on. What does Bert
Well,
do? What does Bert do?
isn't he a seismologist?
What? No, he's a
Like where he studies earthquakes?
no, he's a geologist.
Geologist, that's right. I said geographist, didn't
Yeah, you
I?
did.
Oh fuck. It's one of those days, boys. Um yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, I had a decent rock uh collection. Um and then I had Aqua. You remember I'm a Barbie girl
Yeah,
in a
you would, wouldn't you?
Playboy wrapped in plastic.
So in your room, did you have the typical big stereo, like the
I had a boom box. I had a boom box.
but you didn't have the
So
big so like I never had one, but my well, did I have one? Actually, I did have one. It wasn't big though, but it was the one
mm,
so it's got like it's the center unit which, you know, you can have put your tape it had a cassette tape player or the radio, and then on the top is just like a CD player. It's got usually it was a I think it was a 3 disc changer, and then it has the 2 speakers that are with it. You didn't have one of those. You just had a boombox
I
like
just had
all in one unit.
so all I had was the boom box, but it was pretty neat. It was one of those boom boxes that had like the tapes, like the tape a tape on each side,
Uh huh.
and had a little, and then it had a little top slot where you could put your CDs.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. But it was all one unit. It didn't like the speakers
Yeah,
didn't come
yeah.
off of it. Yeah, yeah.
No.
So I had that one. My buddy, I remember he had saved a bunch of money and went to probably Radio Shack and bought the one. It had, I think it was 100 disc changer in it.
Oh
So
shoot.
you would file them all straight up and down, um, and it was a full carousel, like kind of like a karaoke machine, but it was all within this unit. But I remember like he probably he had quite a few CDs in there. Because obviously we all had burned CDs and everything at that point. But the thing I remember from it is he used it as his alarm clock, and you can set the volume of what you want it to come on at. I have never woken up to Ludacris or DMX so loud. All
Golly,
you wake
dude.
up is to, oh, X gonna give it to you. He gonna like, and
Oh no.
just just and it's loud enough. Like for him, he like wakes up and he's like, oh, and like for me, it's like I'm awake. Just shocks you awake. Because I'm like the type of person,
Yeah.
like I woke up with like the traditional alarm clock, like it went and I went shut up, and it wasn't that loud. Like even now, like I use my phone like most people as an alarm clock, and it plays music, but like I'm up within seconds, and I'm like, oh no, shut it off. Like and it's not loud enough to startle me awake. It's just not loud enough that
Sure.
I can hear it start playing music and I go and I just turn it off,
Uh-uh.
like
Yeah.
but
Because you
but
don't want to be startled away, because that's just not the way to start the day, you
no,
know?
but anytime I was over at his
Oh,
house. So this is my buddy that I'm like he's my childhood best friend, still my best friend.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I see him probably once a week. Um but like he's the one I go fishing and hunting with and everything. So growing up, whenever I was over to his place, whether we were gonna go fishing or we were gonna go hunting or we had to get up and do chores because I always helped around the house and stuff like that. Like
sure.
I would be startled awake. And like during hunting season, you're up at 4:30 in the fucking morning after going to bed probably at midnight or 1 o'clock. Like, it was just one of those things. Like I couldn't do it. I hated it. Sleeping on the couch in his room and just get absolutely fucking jarred awake suddenly to the point that I'm like, I I couldn't fall back asleep if I wanted to, but this is not how I wanted to start my morning. Here, we'll calm down. Beautiful things. Look at them. So
Oh,
nice.
speaking of that, when you were talking about childhood memories with your childhood best friend, me and my um me and my childhood best friend Michael Ball, um
Just throwing his name out there.
yeah, what up, Mike? Uh, this was before David. This was before I moved. Anyway, uh, as far as childhood, um, I had one of those IBM computers with the Disney pack, the Disney learning pack, um, with Baloo and all that other shit. Um, we would end up playing games in my. I had the computer in my room. We would end up playing games for hours and hours, dude. It was so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like there's nothing like so this will fall into I'm gonna call it our last category of the night. So like obviously we had our rooms decorated, we had posters, we had all that kind of stuff. But so being with your best friend or somebody and the weird shit you think of doing, um, kids don't do anymore. So like the category that is labeled here is the things we miss about being bored, because when you were bored, you came up with the best shit. Like
Yep.
like I'd be out, running around a couple of buddies, but we get bored because we've already went
Mhm.
swimming and we've already went for a bike ride and done all this and done all that, and then we're like, what the fuck do we do? And then all of a sudden we're in the middle of the woods, fucking building in a tree out of fucking sticks. Like, you know,
Yep.
but like it forced you to do things that you wouldn't normally do in your everyday cycle, so like for me, like it forced me to go outside. Like I was bored inside doing something, I'm like, okay, well, you know i'd I want to go and do something, I'm bored, it forced me to go outside, um,
Yep.
and figure out something to do, whether I was by myself or if I, a buddy come over or whatever. But it forced me not to be at home usually, unless it was raining, and then it was finding an excuse to go to a friend's house and find a ride, so we could play video games there. Because I don't know about you, and like I do enjoy the good single player game, but I do also enjoy playing games with other people. At least when I was younger, a lot. It was like playing couch co-op was leaps and bounds better than, as bad as this is, and I don't mean it's terrible, but like playing virtually like together, it's it's fun, but
Not
it's
the
not the
same.
same. It's not. It really doesn't.
No.
It doesn't hit the same way. There's something about playing Mario Kart together, like 64,
Yeah.
and like your buddy spins you out, and you can physically reach over and push him, and like try and fuck him up.
Yeah, and then you drop the F-bomb. Dude, you're so, you know,
Yeah, and then oh shit, did mom and dad hear us? Like,
yeah. Or like, or the quintessential millennial/millennium thing of like, dude, that's so gay, bro. What the fuck?
yeah, yeah. Um, it's just one of those things. Okay, so um, did you find when you were younger you were actually bored, or was it just you needed to just change what you were doing? Because was it really considered boredom at that point?
For me, I was very fortunate. I was always surrounded by a computer for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even on dial up, I still had dial up. Um, like my dad was very tech forward,
Mm-hmm.
meaning like if there was a new technology and it was within reason, he was like, Nano should really be in on this.
Right.
So like I was learning DOS. I was learning how to run programs in DOS. I was learning how to
Right.
code
So
here and there.
there's that, but there's also there's the other side of it too, that you were quote unquote bored, that you even went to playing like games that you really didn't even like, but you were just like, I
Oh,
it's all
okay.
it's all you had at that point, like.
Yeah, yeah. No, okay. So, if I wasn't fiddling around on a computer, um, and I was bored, I was reading Goosebumps books
Hmm.
a lot, or like Animorphs or what have you. But in terms of like, if I was bored, dude, I there was this game that I absolutely hated, but if I was bored, I would still throw it on because it was like, it's quick, it's easy, and that game was because it was one that came with the console. And trust me, that game got that game got shoved into a corner so fast as soon as I got another one.
What game was it?
It was the Sesame Street ABC
For what console? What console was it on?
for NES.
Okay.
So, um, keep in mind this was like 4 years, the
I
appropriate
no,
age.
I get it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
I just to clear. No, I was just clarifying for folks
No,
on the
this
internet
was 3 years ago. We know.
yesterday. You know, I'm
um,
stuck on B. Okay. Um,
I don't know what Bob is.
what is this?
um,
No,
okay,
yeah, that
so
was one.
there's being bored at home, right? But
Yeah.
the other thing is being bored in the car. Back when we were
Okay.
kids, like being bored in the car is the biggest thing. And like
Mm-hmm.
you had a sister, you were probably in the back seat with her, a lot of the time. Um, did
unfortunately.
did you guys have any car games that you would play?
So my sister, being blind,
Yeah.
uh, she would get to commandeer the radio.
So she would sing.
More so than not, she would sing a lot,
Right.
and that would drive me up a wall because I wanted to listen to classic rock like my dad, right?
Yeah.
But because it's like she's visually impaired, this is her form of enjoyment more
So
so
she's
than
listening to Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls and
and fucking in sync. Fuck you, Lance Bass. Uh,
I
Justin
love that
Timberlake.
you.
Fuck
I
you,
was
dude.
about to say. I was like, I love that you went for Lance out of all of them, not Justin Timberlake. Anyways, um,
But
yeah, no, but like, you didn't have
so
any games that you would kind
not
of
not not so much. No. Now I always had a couple books with me in the car.
right.
Uh,
Would you read to your
and
sister?
no,
Such a terrible
because
brother you are.
that was my oasis
Yeah,
from
you could still read it out
that
loud.
was my oasis from Backstreet Boys. Okay, golly, dude, it was my escape.
Yeah, but you could still read it out loud, like if she wasn't listening to the radio.
No, she was always commandeering the fucking radio with the Backstreet Boys and the NSYNC and bye bye bye, and then the rubbing the genie in the bottle. Fuck you, Christina. Um, Actually, she's kind of hot still. So yes, I would fuck you, Christina. I mean, hi. Um,
Um, okay. So like, see, me and my brother would have, the typical car ride games like,
yeah,
um, you know,
like the
um,
nameplate game, or like the
yeah, like the
I
license
Spy.
plate or I Spy or stuff like that. Or Punch Buggy.
Oh yeah, I did that one.
Yeah, just punch your sister every time.
Yeah,
Blue Punch Buggy. Whoopah!
yeah.
She's like, I can't see
Oh,
it. I'm like, game's one sided. Advantage me.
favorite game ever. Yeah,
um, okay. That's hilarious. um, so books was your saving grace in long car rides.
yeah, honestly, yeah. Although
Did you
my
gu- did
dad
you
and I, we
did
did
you guys have regular long trips in the car or no?
not too often. Um, we were moving around so much when we were younger anyway.
Hmm.
Like during those quintessential family road trip times,
Right.
we were moving to our next military base.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the road trip was more like, okay, we gotta move again. Fuck, you know. So
So
that's
okay, so what about, like, I know you had your fair share of time in like hospital waiting rooms probably as well, right? Like, um what about those? Was it your Game Boy that was your saving grace?
the Game Boy, the Sega Nomad in particular.
Oh, okay.
The Sega Nomad was one. Comic books were another.
Okay. So
Were another.
I know I'm not answering many of these questions because I really don't. I don't have a lot of answers for some of these questions because like we didn't do
Fair
long car rides too much, and when I did, so generally as bad as it is, so the few long car rides I had were probably when I went to go visit my dad once he moved down to Pennsylvania, um, for those few years, um, but like those car rides generally are my dad and I and my older brother talking, um, for most of it, because we probably hadn't seen each other for a few months, kind of thing. And we would only call each other maybe every couple weeks or once a month, kind of thing. Like, we were kids, we were out doing things, like dad was living his life, doing his thing down there, making money, doing what he can, blah, blah, blah. Right. So,
mm.
um, it just is what it is. Right. So, but, Words have escaped my brain. Yeah, so those long car rides were just us talking for the most part,
Hmm.
and just seeing the different areas. Generally, that drive, as bad as this is, driving from here all the way down into, he used to live in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Um, Driving down, it's crazy to like. It's not so much of a scenery change aside from like you drive into the Pocono Mountains and stuff like that. Um, but the amount of deer you actually see as you get into Pennsylvania and shit like that is insane. Their deer population is astronomical. Like
So deer in Texas are like fucking baby German shepherds. Like
they're
they're
tiny, they're
super.
small. Yeah,
Yeah.
our deer up here are rather big, but I would say that they're good sized deer. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, down there, there's so many of them. Yeah, there's a lot of smaller deer. But it was insane. Like I remember there was one night, um, we were, uh, I forget where we were going. We were going somewhere. And we had, come up to like a stopway at like a T, and it was like, there was like a tree line and a field there, and we pulled up, and like when you pulled up, like you thought you saw a couple eyes, like the high beams weren't on kind of thing, but it was nighttime, and my dad's
Hmm.
like, watch this, and he literally turns on his high beams, and just wall of eyes. Like there was probably 2 dozen deer just standing in the field that we could see in the lights. Like he's like, it's like this everywhere. Like all over the place. He's like, the deer population is insane. Like, um,
Man,
it's just crazy.
I
Anyways,
can't imagine.
let's see. Anything else? Oh, um, did you ever find your quote unquote boredom actually useful?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In what way? Like because it you being bored kind of forced you to end up doing like quote unquote
Yeah.
work in a sense.
That's how I learned a lot of my programming skills.
Right. Because you were just bored and you're
Uh,
like, oh, I'm just gonna learn this.
I was bored, so I was like, "Huh, I wonder how this works," or
Right.
"I wonder if I can make." Okay, this was way too complicated when I was a kid, but I was like, "I wonder how I can make a Pac-Man style game or whatever,"
Right. Right.
uh, which isn't complicated at all. But you get what I mean.
I do. I
Um,
do.
it's so is like so that's where I channeled most of my energy.
Okay.
And that's
Um.
how I contacted Scholastic, a Scholastic book agent.
Oh.
So I wanted to, I was like, I wanted to write like the next game or the next Goosebumps. I was always like, I was like, R.L. Stein is cool. Literally, this was little third grader, 9-year old me. Like, R.L. Stein's old. He writes cool. Why can't we write books like that? From a kid, from our own age perspective, basically.
Right.
And so I opened up a phone book and I got a hold of a Scholastic book agent. My writing was nothing to write home about, ironically, but
Right.
she was so like impressed that a 9-year old had the wherewithal to go to a library, find a phone book,
Yeah. Yeah.
that kind of thing.
That's funny.
And she was like super encouraging. She was like, "We tell you're a little older."
Yeah. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna leave it with one final question. So, what part of our childhood do you think today it would be the hardest to recreate?
Honestly, malls.
Like the traditional like 90s, like there's a bunch of stores, there's an arcade, there's a movie
Correct.
theater, like that
Correct.
and like Mall of America still exists, and they still have that feel
Sure.
and stuff like
But
that. But
that's more of a gimmick, though.
it is
That's
now. It's more of a tourist destination, 100%.
yeah, yeah,
But I agree. I think to create that normal small town mall kind of feel and make it popular again is probably pretty hard. The other problem is also getting stores that don't just constantly open and close all the time, you know, like that actually can hold business and stuff like that, because like they don't anymore. Like, you know, they're used to, like, the one mall that I would go to, you know, it would have the skate shop, it would have Ardeen's, it would have uh what's the other um um what's the weird goth store? Spencer's Gifts. They'd always have weird bunch of goth stuff in there. But yeah, like, you're right. I 100%. I think if it's not that, it's the movie rental business. You'll never be able to
yeah.
recreate it in today's day.
Although, although I think for a hardcore, passionate group of folks, especially with the threat of like the physical video game. You know, we talked about this a couple episodes ago.
Right.
The threat of physical games going away. It's kind of reawakened a passion for physical media in a lot of folks,
Right.
and even younger generations before ours are kind of like, hey, yeah, I get the idea of, hey, we actually own this physical disc, and they can't just take it away from us on a whim, you know, or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Um, so I think we could potentially create a blockbuster style situation, but we couldn't have like a mall with a bunch of different varieties. It would have to be a catered experience,
Yeah.
like a very specific lane
Right. Yeah.
of something.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. 100%. Anyways, yeah, no, that's that's it. I know it's a bit shorter. It's an hour and a half, but you know, um, yeah, this is the part where I say adios, amigos.
And this is where I say, fuck you, Lance Bass
And Peter Dinklage.
and Peter Dinklage and you two people like, fuck you.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.
Later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe, do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that too.
If you made it this far, comment down below. I'll be like, made it.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you won't.
We didn't go outside.